So today, I'm back with another video. Also, happy Pride Month! Be who you are for your pride. I sound fucking disgusting. I sound terrible. I should never sing. But anyway, welcome back to another video. I need to stop saying I just said in like the first 10 seconds. Um I literally can't. Like and are a regular part of my vocabulary, and they always have been. I remember like teachers used to literally like rage at us for using like, and it's like we're children. Like what the fuck? Anyway, I thought that it would be a really good idea to go on Reddit and look at like stories of entitled people, because entitled people, as much as they are annoying, they're kind of entertaining. Like, so today we're going to be exploring the Reddit thread called r/entitled people, and it's just a place where people go to like rant about like entitled people in their lives. Or I also saw some that were like, "Am I entitled? People are calling me entitled. Am I?" And it's like, I don't know. Let's find out though. The first one we have is titled, "You work from home so you can watch my kids, right?" Right? It's that easy. You just watch them. That's all. I had babysat my neighbor's kids once because I work from home. One morning, she knocked on my door in a rush and asked if I could watch the kids for an hour because she has a date with her friends. Before I could respond, she was already in her car. She just left her two toddlers in my apartment. That's fucked up. I hope that you guys like know each other. I had to call her back to explain to her that I couldn't do because I was in a Zoom meeting, and tell her to come get them, and she responded by saying, "Well, if you're home anyway, what's the big deal? The big deal is they're mine, and I don't run free childcare out of my living room." This is crazy. Like, I don't even have anything to say. Obviously, this person is insane. The top commenter said, "The big deal is you'll be arrested for child abandonment. Get your sorry ass back here now." You know what? This lady should head on over to what the fuck is that subreddit? It's like I saw a video on it once, and I couldn't finish the video because it was so dark, and I just was like, how is this a thing? And then I like followed the subreddit for a while, and I just couldn't take it. I had to leave. But it's a subreddit about parents. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like regretful parents. It's like people that like seriously regret having children. Like they'll be on this app saying like, they'll be on this fucking subreddit saying like, "I fucked up so bad by having a child. I look at this child and I don't even love it." And it's like, why are you fucking saying this? Go to therapy. That's terrifying. Let's move on. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Ugh. Entitled cousin needs my car to impress her high profile classmates. High profile probably just means like mommy and daddy are rich. I have a new SUV that I struggled hard to be able to afford. Lena, on the other hand, has a reputation that she has wrecked 2 cars over the past 3 years, doesn't own insurance, and is constantly job hopping. So, first of all, Lena, you should never get behind a car until you figure out that shit. Because I also was a reckless driver in high school. Or, like, I don't know, reckless isn't. Yeah, you could say reckless. I just, like, didn't care that much. Like, I didn't really care. And it's like, if you don't care, you shouldn't get behind the fucking wheel of a car. Like, what do they call it? It's it's like a dangerous weapon, but it's like a, I don't know, a homicidal weapon. I don't remember what they call it. It's called something though when you like literally like kill people with your car. It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? She told me that she's going to a small party with some high profile friends and she can't be seen arriving on foot or on public transport. That's crazy. That's insane. Lena just needs to learn how to like have friends in her own tax bracket, I think. Because she would actually get along with them and she wouldn't be constantly chasing them and their lifestyles. I asked her where it was. It was not even far, perhaps a 20-minute bus ride from where she was, so I said to her, why not just take public transport? Because she can't arrive and be seen on public transport. But also the walking thing doesn't make sense, because she could just be like, yeah, I got my parents to drop me off a block away because I didn't want to like they're embarrassing. You know, like there's so many things that Lena could do, but Lena's not being very resourceful. She's trying to just like be the cool girl for the night, you know? It's not your time, Lena. Her response, you kidding me? You want me to arrive like some classless girl while my friends pull up in Benzes and Audis? It's hard for you to get it because you don't hang out with rich friends and try to fit. Oh my god. So like Lena, you're gonna like look back on this moment in the future and cringe so fucking hard. And also, I hope you don't know that people are talking about you on Reddit and now on YouTube, because that would probably stunt your growth and make it a lot harder for you to like get over this part. So for that sake, I really hope that like I don't know. I hope that you find real friends. I really just rambled on for a couple minutes. At this point, I'm just blinking at my phone in disbelief. Then I told her, first off, I'm not handing over my car to anyone, let alone someone who's crashed two in the last few years and doesn't even have proper insurance. Second, your poor planning is not my emergency. She then said I'm mocking her. No, but she could be. You're stupid as fuck. Mocking sounds appropriate here. Yeah, you should fucking mock her. Wait, what is mocking? Why is this word like... Because I feel like they're using the wrong word. Tease or laugh. Yeah, this person's not like teasing at her. She's just pointing out like good reasons as to why she doesn't want to give her car. Also, who the fuck... Like, I get that people do this. Like, my grad date was my friend. And she like... Her grad was like a day before mine, I think. So the way that it worked out, I guess, was that she like got like this like big Benz SUV thing from her uncle, and I think it was like her uncle's. Maybe she rented it. I don't know, but and then she like went to her grad in it, and then she went to my grad in it as well, and it was like kind of fun, honestly. Um, but like, you know, I feel like she was trustworthy. Like I would have handed her my keys, you know. So I'm not surprised that like somebody gave her a Benz. Um, but like these kids that are like, I need to like keep up appearances. Like anyone who supports that is fucking crazy. You don't need to like keep up with appearances like that. That's no. Mocking sounds appropriate here. Wait, this person is like, this is a funny comment. Oh no, let us do that. I would 100% block anyone who talked about friends as high profile or worry about fitting in with rich people on a bus ticket. I think this is this person's cousin. Like, you can still block the person, yes, but like the way that I like know that families work, I feel like the older people in the families would be like, why did you block her? You know, or like they would be mad at the other kid. Like, I don't know. I like family stuff is different. It's like harder to navigate. You can't just like block people. Like you can, but like you might have to like block everyone, you know? Um so yeah, fuck you, Lena, you're not getting her car. Just kidding, not fuck you, Lena. You're literally like, you sound like you're in high school, or maybe you're like in university. Either way, like you're probably like the dumbest version of yourself right now. Or you're like going to be the dumbest version of yourself in like 2 years, which is like even worse for you now. Um so yeah, just hang in there, Lena. I know you can do it. I know that you're capable of being a cool girl and finding cool friends that are in your tax bracket, okay? Oh my god, this one's gonna piss me off. My coworker told HR I was too negative after my dog died. A couple months ago, my dog passed away unexpectedly. She'd been with me through college, my first job, breakups, just everything. I was obviously a mess for a bit. Still showed up to work, got things done, but yeah, I wasn't Miss Sunshine for a few days. I didn't chat much, skipped the dumb office memes, just kept to myself and powered through. If I worked at a job and there were office memes involved, I would quit. Like, I'm sorry. That sounds really annoying. Skip the dumb office memes. Like, the way that she says it sounds like she has to, like, when her dog is not dead and she's not, like, grieving the loss of her dog, and it's just, like, a normal day, it sounds like she literally, like, had to, like, laugh at shitty office memes just to, like, keep her job. That would be my worst nightmare. Like, I cannot... Like, I can fake a laugh, but it's gonna sound kind of judgmental, and, like, older people won't pick up on that, but, like, people around my age would pick up on that like real fast, and they'd be like, okay. Just kept to myself and powered through. HR calls me in one day and says someone anonymously reported me for being unapproachable and negative. Like, bro, I'm not yelling or slamming things, I'm just quiet. Sorry I'm not laughing at TikToks with you while I grieve. Later found out it was this one dude I barely talked to who felt uncomfortable around me because I seemed cold. Are we surprised that a man is there? Why would a man be there? But also, I'm not surprised. What the actual hell? That's what I'm saying, girly. What the fuck? People need to realize that not everything is about them. You're not entitled to someone else's emotional energy, especially when they're just trying to survive. What are with these people? No, literally, when I run into people like that, it's never a good interaction because, maybe it used to be because I low-key was kind of like a people... Why the fuck can't I speak? I low-key was, kind of a people pleaser in high school, but, now I'm completely opposite where I feel like I'm like a gun or a bullet getting shot out of a gun, the way that I move through the world, because literally nothing stops me. Your people or your insecurities are not going to stop me from being straight up and straightforward. I'm just going to go right through you, and you're probably going to make up some imaginary wound, oh my god, he didn't hold the door for me. Girl, are you pregnant or old or a child? You can do it yourself. The fuck? And then yes, the comments are obviously, your coworker sounds like a terrible person. See, this is where I'm the coworker did something terrible, but at the end of the day, it's either that your coworker is a terrible person or your coworker is literally so fucking insecure that when he interacted with you and you didn't give him sunshine and fucking rainbows, that genuinely deeply fucking hurt him, and he probably thought he couldn't move forward if he didn't address it, which is fucking insane. But that's the world we live in. We live in a world. Ugh. So I have so much fucking empathy for people that have normal 9-to-5s and still have to also be a human being, because the jobs that I see all these people having, they are not very considerate of the fact that we're all just human beings and we're all just trying our best, and that fucking pisses me off. It's but also I have to acknowledge I'm so privileged to have the job that I have. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. These are actually good. I feel like when I film, I read 12 stories and 6 or 7 of them make it into the video and are good. Also, it's kind of hot. So mom demands... Okay, this one is about to piss me the fuck off. Don't even fucking piss me off, okay? It's about... I'll just get into it, okay? Mom demands discount on my artwork because it should be free for mothers. Okay. I'm a digital commissioner part-time and an artist. It's another way of earning extra income, and I like working with clients. Early last month, my neighbor Barley ordered a commissioned portrait of her and the children. I offered her my base price, which is fair considering the time and effort that go into each piece. Barley came and told me that she loves my work, but her children are young and Mother's Day is approaching, so shouldn't this be a Mother's Day gift freebie for her? She told me how moms do everything for everyone. Okay. What the fuck are you doing for this artist, though? What? And how she deserved a break. She even mentioned it would be the perfect Mother's Day gift, and you're not just helping me, you're helping my kids, too. That doesn't help the kids in any way. I initially assumed that she was only joking, but she was quite serious. I tried to explain that I spend a lot of time and energy on these commissions, and as such, my prices are reflective of that, but she said that I was taking advantage of people by charging for something that should be a heartfelt gesture. She even said you should want to make moms happy. It's not like you're selling a car. No, it's not like you're selling a car, because it's actually there's love and talent put into it. Cars are what a weird comparison. These people just don't understand that just because you're an artist and you don't have a 9-to-5, that doesn't mean that they're doing less or anything. I tactfully declined, as you should, and told her that I couldn't give it away. Her response, she told me that I should give her a discount because she's a mom and she's had a hard year. I'm just so confused by this level of entitlement. I mean, I adore moms, but that doesn't always mean that I should just give away my work for free. And then somebody commented, they like quoted the part where it said, but she said that I was taking advantage of people by charging for something that should be a heartfelt gesture. And then they said, you're right. I think I'm gonna paint something and send it to my mother. Thanks for the idea. That would have been such a good thing to say. Because yeah, the audacity of this woman to just think that like everyone under the sun who isn't a mother like owes mothers. Like, I don't know, there's also like people who have had terrible relationships with their mother and it's their mother's fault. And like, why would somebody ever appreciate a terrible person, regardless of if they're your mother or not? What part of job does she not understand? She's not your mother. No, literally. Yeah, did I not say this? So you're supposed to work for free because she decided to have kids? Like, obviously you should not just do free work because of somebody's status, unless it's like, the only time that makes sense is if like you're doing free work for like a celebrity and then that's basically like advertising. You're doing advertising. Like if I made something and I was like, damn, I could make a business out of this, I would send it to all my favorite celebrities, see if they would ever promote it, I would send it to Vanilla Mace. She literally like promotes shit on her streams and stuff, like when people send her gifts. And there's like a lot of other people that do that too. Next, neighbor power washed his side of the fence and sprayed my laundry in the process. It was a sunny Saturday. I had a load of clean laundry drying on a rack in the yard because I'm trying to be less of a grid gremlin. Grid gremlin? Is she trying to say that she's like reducing her carbon footprint by not using a dryer? My neighbors start pressure washing his fence. Cool, whatever. Until I hear splashing and turn around. The dude is full blasting water through the fence slats and soaking my clothes. I yell, "Hey, you're hitting my stuff!" And he just goes, "It's just water. It'll dry." Men are so fucking stupid. Why are you spraying the fence? I'm assuming because it's dirty, because it needs to be cleaned. So if you're spraying water on a dirty thing and that the water is like going past it and spraying this lady's clothes, a lot of that fucking dirt is getting on there. This is probably a motherfucker that doesn't know that if you flush the toilet with the seat up, the fucking shit's gonna go all over. Ugh, like fucking wire, man. Sir, it's water with bleach detergent. You literally just murdered a week's worth of clothes like some suburban Terminator. The kicker, he said I should have put up a tarp if I didn't want cross spray. You're pressure washing a 4-foot fence like it's a biohazard. You're not a firefighter. You don't need that much PSI. Ugh, this is what happens when men get a home. They just start buying all this junk, like lawn mowers and fucking shit. And it's like leaf blowers. And yeah, the top fucking comment said exactly what I said. Filed a complaint with the property manager. Now he avoids eye contact like I'm going to sue him. I won't, but I might start painting my side of the fence neon pink. Girl, do everything that you can to piss this man off because he had no regard for your stuff. Like this person said the one instance where I wish I was a property manager, and this is what they would say. Look, your neighbor explained why they didn't want you to spray their clothes. Apologizing would have been a great start. Now I've got to document what you did in addition to telling you not to bother your neighbor. Try not to be an asshole neighbor, please. I'd rather not have to ride you like a bull at the county fair. See, that's how like men need to be treated in society. Like, if you're out here like just being a fucking idiot, like just really being a man, you're being a man of a man, and you're spraying dirty ass fence grime onto your neighbor's laundry. I like put him in jail for a night. Let him think. Like, I honestly think that would answer a lot of our problems. Like, somebody's being racist, put him in jail for a night. Let him just sit there and like decide whether they want that to happen again, and then they probably wouldn't be racist again. Moving on. Shopper demanded my employee discount. This can't be good. This can't be good. So I was at Target last weekend wearing a red hoodie and khakis. Yes, I know, rookie mistake. Oh, okay. Okay, rookie mistake because that's what Target employees wear. I was just browsing the electronics section when a woman marched up and said, "Finally, do you people not know how to greet customers anymore?" I looked up confused and said, "I don't work here." She narrowed her eyes. You're wearing red and khakis. Don't lie to me. I need help finding a charging cable for my son's iPad. Oh, oh, this is where I would be like, okay, follow me. And then I would just walk around the store aimlessly, see how long she follows. If she tried to talk to me, I would ignore her and pretend like, who is this lady? Why is she following me? Like, you just have to, like, you literally have to, like, parent these people. Like they're a little toddler having a meltdown. Um, Again, I politely told her I was not an employee, just shopping. She went off. You young people have no work ethic. If you're too lazy to help customers, you shouldn't work retail. I laughed a little and walked away, thinking it was over. 10 minutes later, I was in line to check out, and this woman appeared behind me with a cart full of stuff. She tapped me on the shoulder and said, if you're not going to help me, the least you can do is use your employee discount. Oh, this lady's crazy. Like, she's fucking insane. I blinked and replied, ma'am, I don't work here. I'm literally buying toilet paper and Cheetos. She rolled her eyes and muttered, so selfish. I feel like what's happening here is that she's embarrassed, so she's doubling down. She's like, and I feel like adults do this a lot when it comes to like younger people that they like cross paths with and they don't have like an enjoyable experience with them. They'll start to like act like that young person is fucking insane when they're the person that's fucking insane. And obviously if someone like twice somebody's age in public is like, this person who's half my age is being insane, most people are going to side with the person who's like older, because I don't know with age comes like brain damage. I don't fucking know. The cashier heard the whole thing and just shook his head. You won't believe how often this happens. I walked out with my snacks and zero discount. Meanwhile, she was still arguing with the cashier about what kind of training they do here. Retail workers, you have my full respect. I wore the wrong outfit for 1 hour and nearly lost my mind. See, every time I hear these stories, I'm like, I think I should probably get into like the customer service industry, because this sounds fun. Like, I have been surrounded by fucking insane people my entire life. I come from a family of like unhinged lunatics. Like, keep wearing that and have fun. Oh, I see. This person's saying that they should have like kept going back to Target and wait for that to happen, and then they could be like, "Oh my god, you were so full of shit. I quit." That would be fun. Okay, wait. If I ever go to the U.S., I'm gonna bring khakis and a red shirt, and we're gonna walk around Target vlogging. And then if people walk up to me, I'll be like, I'm the first employee at Target to vlog. I don't know why I just did a southern accent and it wasn't even good. Just ignore that. But yeah, that one is just funny. That's funny. This is where entitled people become like a show of their own. Like, that's just fucking hilarious. My son works at entitled woman freaks out, husband calls in death threat. My son works at a gas station chain. He's a very polite kid, so I doubt it was his tone. He texted this morning, something just happened. I asked the lady to not throw away a full coffee in the garbage. She acted like she didn't know, flipped me off as she drove away. A couple minutes later, her husband called to threaten to kill anyone in the store. I thought that the husband was going to accuse the kid of death threats, because that's like, I feel like a really common one that like we come across on the internet a lot, where like an adult will do something wrong and then like a younger person will be like, hey, that was wrong, and then they completely flip it into like the younger person being in the wrong, like somehow. Police were called. Husband was called until he picked up, and the police said if he contacted us again, to call them again to arrest him. What the fuck did you just say? Oh, the police said to the gas station people, if he calls again, you call us and we're gonna arrest him. You should have arrested him the first time. If death threats are a problem, arrest the man. Fuck, I hate cops. I know I'm being a worried ninny parent, but doesn't it seem like the next contact with this guy could be deadly? Why didn't the cops visit him? Shrug emoji. Of course, the company sent no security to watch the lot. I don't have to wonder how much security they would deploy for the same threat against the CEO. Anyway, that's a good point. Anyway, this country is rotting to the core. People are casually lobbing death threats at a gas station workers, nurses, scientists, school teachers, or anyone who inconveniences them. Humility is dying and taking humanity with it. People are so used to anonymous threats being issued with no repercussions that they forget that it can quickly blow up in their faces. Yeah. Like, I was so delusional on the internet when I was a kid. Like, because like I was posting on like GoFundMe's to get a Lambo. I'm not even kidding you. And I was shocked when nobody donated. I was like, why wouldn't anybody want me to get a Lambo? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna do one more because I feel like we actually have a good amount of stories in this one. Entitled Friends. Had a couple friends that were going through some serious life changes, so we decided to open our home to them and their friend that also had 2 kids. So now we were sitting here with a house of 10 people. Okay, I already am like annoyed because why are you helping these people if there's already so many people in the house? 5 adults and 5 kids, 5 cats and 1 dog, all crammed into a 4-bedroom house along with converting the garage into a 5th room. This huge fiasco happened back in January. I would want the garage room. That sounds fun. In the months since, our friends have made no attempt to actually spend any time with us while living under the same roof. Their friend grew worse and worse with gaslighting and stirring up drama while completely disrespecting set rules and personal boundaries. I don't understand. Like, this is where I'm just like confused. Like, how do you get such an amazing opportunity when you're at a really low point in your life, like getting to live with like a friend or a friend of a friend, and these people are literally like the reason you're not homeless, and you don't respect their rules for a second. Like, I had it was like a really terrible situation, but I had a friend that lived with me in high school for a bit, and it was a fucking terrible situation because this friend like just had no respect for like anyone else, and this person just could not follow a single rule. And we decided to provide them with all the eviction notices to get things moving so we could reclaim our space. And now we are being treated as the deplorable people who treat everyone like garbage. Yep. What did I just tell you? You give somebody a home and they treat you like fucking shit. It's wild. It's wild. The friend of our friends has moved out last week and made sure to take quite a few small things. Oh my god! This is a type of person. I'm learning now this is a type of person. When this person left my house, they stole a bunch of small things, like a tube of toothpaste. I can't remember what else, but it was just a bunch of small things that didn't matter. And I was telling all my friends, I was like, who does that? These fucking people! Oh my god! Take quite a few small things with her that we had purchased, and we were just so glad she and her 2 kids are gone that we call the losses not worth the efforts. That's what I did. The losses were not worth the efforts. I literally never wanted to see that person again. And I remember the last day I ever saw them was also the same day that the morning I woke up, I had to drive them to school. And that morning I noticed all this shit was missing, and I never confronted them about it because I was like, I need this person so far fucking away from me. Now we are looking at 1 week remaining of the 2 friends with their newborn and 4 pets until they move out. They still won't even say more than 2 words together to us, and only when spoken to first. They will, however, leave to spend an entire day hanging out with the other friend that just moved out while saying they are going to a doctor's appointment or some errands. That's very interesting. Let's see what the comments say. No, okay, wait, this video is so good actually, because like the comments and I are like on the same wavelength. The top comment said, they quoted we decided to open our home to them and their friend that also had 2 kids. This person said, what were you thinking? No, because literally, like, I like letting one person is one thing. Letting a whole family, at that point, like, I think it's the government's job to like house a family. I don't know. Maybe I don't know anything about that. Would they just take the kids away? Because then obviously that's not a good option. But like, if there's a family that's homeless, the government should care about like keeping that family together and helping them, you know, or like their community. I don't know. For me personally, when I consider helping someone, I take into account how they got into their situation in the first place. See, that's what I didn't think about. It's kept me out of situations like yours. Because when my friend lived with me, I literally did not think about anything. I was just like, oh, you don't have a place to live, so you're going to come live with me. Like, that's just how it was. Yeah, make sure you lock up anything you don't want walking out the door with them. Don't wait, because I'm sure they will start taking stuff out of spite. Good on you for getting your piece back. Yeah, like, these people probably feel like they've been wronged, so they feel like doing a little bit of wrong back to you is probably not wrong. but they're delusional. They're fucking delusional, and they need to like look in a mirror because this behavior is crazy and we need it to stop. Also, can you believe it's the 6th month of 2025 already? Crazy. Guys, oh my god, also, I just have to say this. Thank you so much for giving me, I think, like 36 views on my last video. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. I like, because like my first video got 22 views, and then I'm not even kidding you, in the first 3 hours of me posting my last video, it had 21 views. So I was like, we're gonna break the record. And not only did you break the record, but you fucking smashed that record. Like, I know at the end of the day, like, actually no, I'm gonna say it. 36 views on YouTube when I just started my channel, and I have not, like, I've only shared my videos with my friends, like in a personal chat. Like, that's crazy. I love that. And I have 7 subscribers now. Guys, I only have 2 friends, and my boyfriend was like the other subscriber, and my other YouTube account is the 4th. So that means I have 3 new people in my community. Oh my god, welcome. Hello. I love you all so much. And it's actually crazy. Like, I always see other people on the internet who are like making videos and stuff kind of like I do, or like doesn't have to be like I do, but they're talking, and it's like people like that they're talking and they like how they talk, and it's like, I mean, I'm not saying I'm famous or anything, but like 36 people viewed my video. That's like, I feel like I should keep talking, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. I literally am never gonna shut up, and I hope that I hope that I meet like so many people who also never want to shut up, or also people who want to shut up and listen, you know? Whatever your vibe is, like, I love it, and I love you. So thank you for giving me 36 views on my video. Hopefully we can get 37 on this one. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in another video. I hope you enjoyed going over the r/entitled people subreddit with me. I think it was so enjoying that I want to do a part 2. Like, this is the first time that I made a video where I'm like, oh yeah, part 2 is coming. Part 2 is in the works. Like, I'm going to go save some more stories to talk about, because this was actually so much fun. And also, stay tuned, because I'm going to be doing a special video for Pride Month. Happy Pride Month! But yeah, I'm gonna be doing a special video for Pride Month where I react to like people's reactions to Pride Month. Like, there's just so many like people on the internet who are fucking insane, and I would love to shine some light on them, because it's just a month. Like, I saw this tweet today that was like all caps, like, why do you need your own flag and your own month and your own celebration? And then they were like, just celebrate yourself, leave us alone. And it's like, that's what we are doing. Like, oh, when other people do things in public, like, everyone's not like, stop it, stop, you know? So it's like, we can do that too, you know? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button. Let's smash that like button and break the record from last time, which is like 6 or 7. I think it's 6. And yes, one of those likes is from my other YouTube channel, but we don't have to talk about that. I support myself too. You have to love yourself, okay? If you don't love yourself, then why the fuck would anybody else? You know? Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys. Bye.